Welcome everyone. My name is Annisa Rizka Fitriani Dewi. In this video, I will read a narrative story. Before listening the story, do you know what narrative means? Okay, let me tell you guys. A narrative is a story that contains a series of interconnected events. There are so many types of narrative story, such as fairy tale, fable, folk tale, or folklore, legend, and myth. And now I will read a folklore with the title The Origin of Surabaya. Once upon a time, in the northern part of East Java, there lived a scary giant crocodile. He was the ruler of the river and a predator who was feared by all the animals in the forest near the river. The name of the crocodile was Baya. He was very good at hunting, so all the animals in the jungle were afraid of him. Baya lived in the river. In the sea, there lived a wild shark named Sura. He ruled the sea, and every fish was scared of him. However, Sura felt bored because he ate fish every day. He was curious about the river near the sea. One day he decided to go to the river. At the side of the river, there was a deer that was drinking water. Sura felt hungry, so he swam silently to the edge and jumped out to catch the deer. Sura was happy to get such delicious food. After eating the deer, Sura became addicted. The next day, he hunted back on the river and got a lot of food. After a couple of days, Baya became suspicious because it was harder and harder for him to find prey. He started investigating what happening. When Baya saw Sura catch a little monkey in the river, Baya became angry. Hey Sura, what are you doing here? This is my territory. How dare you snatch my prey? Sura was not afraid of Baya. He challenged Baya to fight. Hey, I can look for food anywhere I want. It's just your territory here. All animals are free to look for food here. Finally, a fight could not be avoided, and the fight began. Because both of them were strong, the fight was very long. For days, all the animals in the forest were disturbed by the fight. They couldn't sleep. Finally, the two wild animals were exhausted. No one won and no one lost because both of them were equally strong. Sura, we better end this fight. I'm too tired. So am I, Baya. Okay, let's end this battle. Sura, first we need to limit our hunting area. The end of the river is the limit. Don't you break the line or you will feel consequence. Okay, Baya, I accept this agreement. Sura finally left the river and returned to sea. For months, the forest calmed down and there no fight between Sura and Baya. But Sura felt uneasy. He longed to eat their meat like before. There were a lot of fish in the sea, but it wasn't enough for him. He couldn't bear it, so quietly he swam toward the mouth of the river. Ah, if I look for prey near the river's mouth, Baya won't know he lived farther up the river. Unfortunately, no prey approached the mouth of the river. Sura was tired of waiting. Finally, he swam up the river toward the forest. Sura wanted to go back the jungle again. Over time, Baya became suspicious because again his prey was reduced. But this time he didn't see Sura on the river. But he believed this was Sura's doing. This must be Sura. Watch out, Sura! Then Baya prepared plan. Baya found a deer but didn't catch him right away. Instead, he hurt the deer's leg so he couldn't run away. The deer was placed on the edge of the river. Then Baya hid. A short time later, Sura swam up the river and saw the injured deer. He felt excited because the deer was fed. Wow, lucky me. Today I have a feast. Just as he was about to bring the deer to the sea, suddenly Baya confronted him. Hey, you are stubborn and timeless, Sura. How greedy are you? Imagine the fish in the sea are abundant, but you are still hunting in my area. Hey, Baya, if you want, you can hunt in the sea. I don't forbid you. I don't like fish, and especially, I can't stand the seawater. Well, it's okay if you don't want it. At least I have offered it to you. Sura answered lightly and dragged the deer to the sea. Baya got angry, then attacked Sura. Hey, where do you think you are bringing that deer? To the sea? I'll eat here. Bring the deer here. I caught you. I trapped you. Well, it's your fault. You didn't eat the deer yourself. You forgot our agreement? This river is my territory. Hey, if there are is water, there is me. This is agreement. It's ridiculous. Okay, then our agreement is cancelled. Finally, now the strongest one has the right to rule this area. Prevented. This time it was even more exciting. No one dared to approach the area of the fight. Sura always dodged his attack, and Baya became annoyed. When Sura was off guard, Baya managed to bite his tail. Ouch! My tail! Sura didn't want to lose. Both of them were in pain and seriously injured. However, Baya did not despair. He continued to bite until Sura's tail was cut. Sura was in so much pain. He ran away, leaving Baya towards the sea. Since then, Sura has not dared to approach the river. And since he no longer had a tail, he couldn't swim as hard. The area where the two animals fought was called Surabaya, and the name remains to this day. What do you think about this story? And what is the moral value of this story? Okay, so the moral value of this story is never break the promise that you have made and don't be greedy.